The massive search and rescue mission was underway throughout the night, leveraging every asset at our disposal.
Yep, that's it. Just keep to the facts. Just tell them the facts.
We do not know what led to this crash, but we have some very strong opinions.
No, we don't. We don't have opinions. Not now, just facts.
And I think we'll probably state those opinions now.
No, we won't.
I changed the Obama standards from very mediocre at best to extraordinary.
What does that mean?
You remember that.
No, no one does.
But I do want to point out that
Oh no. What are you doing?
various articles that appeared prior to my entering office.
If you're talking about that one article by Fox News, can you just put it away?
And here's one. The FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities.
You're talking about an initiative which began back in 2019 to recruit people with targeted disabilities for a career in air traffic operations, which Fox News decided to turn into a misleading article for clicks during the Biden administration. And by the way, cast your mind back to 2019. Who was president then? I'll give you a clue. The colour of his skin is the same as his tie.
This was on January 14th, so that was a week before I entered office.
No, it was January 14th, 2024, actually, but it doesn't matter because everything you've said up to this point has been a complete lie anyway, so just make up the date. Why not? Make up a brand new date. How about that? What about March Tobury the 50 plinth?
Then another article, the Federal Aviation Administration.
There isn't another article. It's just that Fox News article. Where's this article coming from?
The FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe intellectual disabilities.
This is the same Fox News article that you're reading from. You're just reading a different bit of it. Can someone explain paragraphs to him?
They include hearing, vision, missing extremities,
This is just their general diversity policy.
partial paralysis,
It's just their general diversity policy.
complete paralysis, epilepsy.
It's just a general diversity policy across all operations. It's got nothing to do with the specifics of air
Which
traffic
is overseen
control.
by Secretary Pete Buttigieg.
Oh no.
He's a disaster. He was a disaster as a mayor,
Can we just skip the insults? Because I've got something in my slow cooker.
and he's a disaster now. He's just got a good line of bullshit.
The plane only crashed 12 hours ago. Do you really think mudslinging is appropriate at this time? You know, just on a scale of 1 to disgusting.
Should not have happened. Please, sir.
What? Who's this?
Well, thank you, Mr. President, for your leadership.
Oh, here we go, the bearded dog whistle.
But I just want to reemphasize something the President said.
Yeah, absolutely, why not? I really want to hear everything said all over again, but this time by a baby Nazi with a crayon beard.
If you go back to just some of the headlines over the past 10 years,
What headlines?
you have many hundreds of people
What people?
suing the government because they would like to be air traffic controllers, but they were turned away because of the color of their skin.
Okay, how about an example? Just let's hear an example. Just one example.
Thank you, Mr. President.
No, he's gone. Okay, well, that was a completely necessary interjection directly after a plane crash where nothing has been proven yet. Thanks for that, Cabbage Patch Satan.
I've had the honor of hearing tapes. Tapes are scary, very scary tapes. He's coming in the path, and for some reason, he had a helicopter
You don't need to describe all this.
and going at an angle that was
That was what?
unbelievably bad.
Oh, I see.
You had a helicopter that had the ability to stop. I have helicopters.
Please don't brag about having helicopters during a national tragedy. I mean, I don't know why I should have to say that, but...
It had the ability to go up or down. It had the ability to turn.
Yes, we know what helicopters can do.
And the turn it made was not the correct turn, obviously.
This is certainly clearing up a lot of things. So
You could have slowed down the helicopter substantially. You could have stopped the helicopter.
you've said all this.
So you could have gone up. You could have gone down.
Said all this.
And you could have gone straight up, straight down.
You've said it again.
You could have turned. You could have done a million different maneuvers.
I see. Could you name them all? Because, you know, I'm having the time of my life here.
They shouldn't have been at the same height. Because if it wasn't the same height,
Do tell.
you could have gone under it or over it.
Me, really?
Some really bad things happened,
Did they?
and some things happened that shouldn't have happened. So you had a helicopter going in an identical direction. You had a helicopter that was at the exact same height as somebody going in essentially the opposite direction.